If you hit the button right above the tab key that no one knows the name of, you can open the developer console. This is used for many different things, but if you're a new player that opened this on accident, you're probably scared that you broke the game or something. But if you're one of those people, I'm here today to show you a bunch of things you can do in this. Whether it's useful commands, really useful commands, or just silly commands, here's a guide for some of TF2's coolest console commands. First, let's start off with some useful commands that everyone should know about, starting with some of the most basic commands. If you want to see your FPS in game, type this command and your current FPS will be displayed in green in the top right corner. If you want to see your coordinates and how fast your player is moving for some reason, type CL_show_pos1 and it'll appear next to your FPS. If you want to see the status of your connection, just type status. This will show you some important information such as your ping and stuff like that. If you want to see some stats about the server that you're in, just type stats, and it will show you a bunch of important things about your server. If you want to turn off or on this little tiny model of yourself in the bottom corner, type CL_HUD_player_class_use_player_model, followed by a 1 or a 0 to turn that on and off. Now let's talk about some ways that you can mess around with your view models, which is the 3D model of your character's arms and your weapon on your screen. Have you ever wondered how people have their view models so far out? Type in view model FOV followed by whatever you want. I personally use 93, but you can use whatever you're comfortable with. Do you think your view model takes up too much of the screen? Well, there's a solution. Just type TF_use_min_viewModels1 and your view models will be minimized. Are you left-handed? Well, you can make your view models left-handed too. Just type CL_flipViewModels1 and then load into a game. If you tighten the command right, you should be left-handed. And if you want to turn your HUD off entirely to take a good screenshot of something, type CL_drawHUD0 and your HUD will completely disappear. You can only do this in servers with cheats on, just to make that clear. Sin City was a maybe. If you want to see what your character looks like in third person, type third person, and your camera will switch to third person. To go back, just type first person. If you want to add a kill bind, type bind, then the key you want to bind, then either the word kill or explode. Both of them do the same exact thing, but you have the choice. If you want to make a text bind, type bind, the key you want to bind it to, then a quotation mark, then type the word say, then whatever you want to say, and then a closing quotation mark, then enter. If you did it right, then every time you hit that key, that message will automatically be typed into the chat. You can also bind voice commands to any key you want. Just type bind, the key you want to bind, then quotation, then voice command, followed by 2 numbers. These numbers will correspond to what command you want to say. So I'll actually leave a guide to all those numbers and codes in the description below. But if you did it right, it will play that command out loud when you press the key. If you want to turn off auto reload because you think it's annoying like I do, type CL_auto_reload0 and now auto reload is off like every other FPS. Just press R. It's not that hard. If you want to change the map that you're in, just type change level and then the map file and the map will automatically change. And to connect to a community server, first find out its IP, then type connect followed by that IP. If you typed everything incorrectly, you'll be automatically connected to that server. Those are some of the most useful things that the console can be used for, but now let's move on to some of the silly things. Note, almost all of these commands require SV_cheat1 to be used, so keep that in mind. But before we get into that, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Guard.gg. Guard.gg is a safe and easy to use marketplace where you can buy and sell TF2 items. I purchased an Australian grenade launcher from the site and I was on there for around 3 minutes before I had my item. The process is extremely quick and simple and I got my item for around 20% cheaper than other marketplaces. Selling items is also extremely easy too, with very small fees and extremely fast payouts. And best of all, anyone can sell on Guard.gg, unlike some places. So what are you waiting for? Save money today at Guard.gg. Do you want a no clip like you can in Gmod? Type no clip in the console and boom, you're no clipping. To turn it off, just type no clip again. Here's some commands that let you summon in entities wherever you want. You can do this with the Horseless Headless Horseman, the ghosts that roam Halloween maps, Monoculus, tanks from Man vs. Machine, etc. Also, there is no limit to how many you can spawn in, so spawn in as much as you like if you just want to create total f***ing chaos. And you can also spawn in health kits, ammo kits, white intelligence briefcases that can be picked up by both teams. This looks really out of place and just wrong. And you can also spawn in sentries, which will start shooting at you regardless of what team you're on. So to remove entities so that you don't kill yourself on accident, just type this command while pointing at the entity you want to remove, and then it'll be gone. Ever wanted to always be the loser of the game for some reason? Type in this command and you will always be in humiliation mode. You can still shoot and stuff with this mode on, but I don't think that's supposed to happen. Anyway, ever wanted to turn invisible as any class you want? Just type add con to 64 and you're invisible as Demo Man now. Cool. Ever wanted to be Ubered forever? Type add con 5 and you'll have the Uber effect until you kill yourself. Ever wanted to have crits forever? Type add con 11 and you will have a crit boost. Want to turn yourself into a giant? Type add con number 74 and you'll grow 10 times bigger and you'll have 1000 more health. Want to make yourself 10 times smaller? Type add con 75 to turn yourself into a tiny little midget. Ever wanted to basically be Jesus? Type add con 55 and it'll give you the amputator effect, where if you walk around your teammates they automatically get healed. And the last thing I'll talk about here is how I made this video. The long arm can be done by turning your view model FOV to stupid high levels. Then you can play the game and nobody will know about your secret long arm powers. But yeah, those are some of the few things that you can do in the TF2 developer console. Those are just some of the things you can do, but there's a lot more. And I'll leave a guide for console commands in the description. Anyway, I hope y'all learned something new from this video and I hope y'all enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace out. So yeah, I completely forgot to mention one of the most important things of the video. Make sure that your developer console is on. You do this through the settings, through advanced options, and then you'll see fast weapon switch and then developer console. You just check that off. Sorry about that. I should have said that in the beginning. My bad. Whoops.